Nikki Payne, and I have a weird hobby. That's my opening music. That's a very professional kind of production I've got going on.
I love it.
Over here. Hello, everybody! All 73 of you! Welcome! This is my very good friend and very talented comedian, Jean Paul, or as I know him, JP!
What's up, Nikki?
What's up?
This has been way too long. This is fantastic. I love
Way
this.
too long, and you've been following me on Instagram, so you know everything that's going on here.
I do.
You're up to snuff. You're
I'm
like one of
literally
the.
up to speed on everything.
You know all about my stop motion and my going to Aardman and all that shit, and and I've been watching you too.
Oh God.
We started out about the same time, right?
Roughly.
Doing stand-up?
You were probably just slightly after I was.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And your skyrocket to fame was
And
was
then
absolutely awesome to watch.
I skyrocketed to the woods.
Dude, that's exactly what we all want to do.
I realized.
We want to be you.
I got a little taste of like Canadian fame, right? Like, cause some of the 73 are gonna be like, Nikki Payne, you're famous. I see you at Sobeys.
That's how you know you're famous, because you can shop at Sobeys.
That's taking. Oh, I look like I only have one leg. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna keep it like that. So Canadian fame is a little different, but I got a little taste. Last Comic Standing was what sent me to the woods.
Yeah.
That's what sent me to
Really?
the woods.
Is it really?
People get grabby.
Yeah.
I got a little, like, just a little, like, not real fame. Like, I'm not, you know.
No,
But like, I got a little taste, little nibble, and
like one of those Costco's samples?
yeah, little Costco
You got a
sample
Costco
of fame.
sample?
I walk by, I'm like, oh, fame, I've never tried that. Yeah. Oh, not for me. Where's the napkin?
Yeah.
I'm an introvert. You know this. He always sends me little squares because he says that I'm square. And I am. I wasn't built for this fucking business at all. We were on the road once and like we went looking for floss for me. I needed floss. It's like, you don't have any floss. I need floss.
Yeah, I'm still the same way too. Like even earlier today, before I came here, I went to the grocery to pick up like bananas and like healthy stuff. And,
Yeah.
And,
I have homemade chili in my fridge.
Yeah,
I brought like my homemade stews and stuff with me.
That's so awesome.
Last night I thought you were gonna come over and I was watching called The Midwife.
Yeah.
And I was like, please let him come in now. Please let him come in now. I'm sitting here in my little cardigan watching Called The Midwife. He's just gonna look at me and go. Now you've been doing lots of cool shit, cause I've been living in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I got my little nibble of fame, and I was like, yeah, I'm too introverted for this, and went to the forest. But I came back from the woods one day, and I don't have cable either. Like I'm a hermit, dude.
That's awesome.
I'm a fucking hermit. But I was in a hotel room. I turned on the TV one morning, and who's on my morning television? You're the morning television guy now. You're the funny guy on the morning television.
Black Jennifer Valentine. That's how I describe it.
You are the Black Jennifer Valentine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it still called Breakfast Television
It's
now?
still called Breakfast Television, and so it was just basically the on-air correspondence where they sent me to different places. And
you were roller skating in a mall.
Oh, yeah, I remember. So the funny part about that is I literally had to do that, and thank goodness it was in Brampton. I had to go straight to the airport to fly out from there, but I remember roller skating in this giant, empty, abandoned mall somewhere. It was great.
And nobody tells me what's going on. So this is how I found out that you got that gig.
I don't tell anybody anything. I'm like you. While we chose this business, I'm also always not as much as crazy as it sounds, organically geared towards like people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot sometimes. It's a lot of energy that you
It's
gotta
a
expend
lot.
sometimes.
It
But,
really
you know,
is.
And I'm not taking it. I'm not saying that I don't like people.
Oh
That's
my
not what
God.
I'm saying. It's just that I'm not always as energetic as people are.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, and I mean, like, yeah, because I don't want to be like, oh, I didn't like it, I ran away.
No, I agree.
Don't get me wrong, I am so grateful
Yeah.
that I am able to have bought a little cottage in the woods, because it's nothing fancy. I don't live in a mansion by any stretch, right? Got myself a car, got myself a house, I'm debt-free because I'm cheap, and
Practical.
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 I'm cheap. And Kate Davis does. Like, she screams at me all the time. Like, seriously, you need new bathroom floors. Okay, you need new bathroom floors. I'm like, these bathroom floors are working perfectly fine. And then she picks one tile up. So, okay, fine. Maybe I need bathroom floors. But anyway, I'm very grateful that I'm able to just go out, leave my forest, tell some poo jokes, and come back with some money.
Yeah.
And, like, have no idea. My mom was a personal care worker. Like, she took care of old people in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Her back is hooked,
Yeah.
right? Because she had to work so hard to, you know, like, so I appreciate that, you know, like, that I tell poo jokes and and make money.
There's
And,
no wrong way to make money, man.
There's nothing wrong with my back.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so like it's, you know, so I don't want to sound like, oh, poo poo, I don't like it. Like, yeah,
No,
like,
not at
yeah,
all.
we appreciate it. Like, we
Definitely.
appreciate what we get to do, for sure, 100%. I just wasn't,
Ready or
I just
expecting.
wasn't ready or
Yeah.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, people get grabby. is
There's
the thing.
there's no handbook.
Yeah, there's no
There's
handbook
no
to,
handbook.
yeah, so, you know, but at the end of the day, so grateful.
Yeah.
So
I always
grateful.
ask people just allow me a little grace. Sometimes I'm not always going to react the way that you think I should react. you
Well,
know, and-
I was
but for the
so
most part.
excited when I saw you on my TV. I started taking pictures of the TV. That's how dorky I am. Okay. I was taking pictures, and then it dawned on me. He knows he's on breakfast television.
That's
like,
so funny.
Like, who are you going to send this to?
That is
like,
so funny.
Are you going to text pictures of him, JP to JP, and go, look, you're on TV?
I am? What? Is this from the future?
Like, I actually had a moment of my, what are you doing?
Delete,
Yeah,
delete,
you got
delete,
so excited that you're standing there in your jammies in a hotel room going, click, click, click. All right, I'm going to put you to work.
Oh, of
I'm going to
course.
put you to work. Now it's time to work. Okay, so these are some of what Nathan did. They're already cut into strips. So what I'm trying to do, this is what I'm trying to do. It looked more like a palm tree when Nathan was here. I've worked on it a bit. It is starting to look a bit more like a Christmas tree now.
So I should cut this in half.
Nope, just keep going.
Because these look
Oh, no, Nathan cut them too short. That's
that
fine.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, he's got to stick to the jokes. He's got to stick to the jokes. And these are usually 20-minute episodes. 50 minutes.
That's
with
what he
that
said.
man. 50
Yeah.
minutes? I couldn't get him to shut up. He just wouldn't stop. And he would even look at me and go, I know, you're giving me a look like you're ready to wrap this up.
Just red light. The red light's not even blinking anymore. It's just on. Where do you want me to cut to?
Cut up to like a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm doing, they're all different, like, you know,
So,
wigs and
like-
stuff. But it is actually, the last episode with Nathan, it looked like a palm tree, but it is actually starting to look a bit like, sort of like a Christmas tree. I know,
A
it's
Christmas coconut tree. So like this?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
works.
perfect. Yeah, I know. I got this idea, I saw it on, I don't know, Etsy or something. I was like, oh, I can do that. But then I realized I didn't have all the stuff to make it, so I was like, oh, but I can do that with pipe cleaners. So that's how you get to, like, you know those nailed it photos?
Yeah.
Like, where it's like you see the picture, and then it's
Those are
like
great.
what you made and it's a mess? that's what gradually happens. You're like, oh, I can do that. Oh, wait, I don't have all the things to do that, but I'm too cheap to go and get the things that I need to do that, so I'm gonna pull together shit that I already have in my house. And then you get the coconut Christmas tree. So I am using this. No matter what, this is gonna find its way into my stop motion animation because you all worked so hard.
Easter egg shit. I love it.
Yeah, so this will find its way in. I don't know. I'm never gonna make another one.
What's the
That's what
what's the set? What's the
This
the
one
stop
is
motion?
going to be about, because you saw my Christmas one, because you follow me.
So fucking good. That shit made me laugh so
That's
much.
a true story, and that's a story. That's how dysfunctional my family is.
So funny.
That's like our funny Christmas funny story that we tell, like to the grandkids and stuff.
This is like the East Coast Grinch story.
It's like Poppy was an alcoholic.
That's so funny.
Okay, yeah, I'm done with the Mod Podge because now I've tried to clip it because Mod Podge you have to kind of clip it, but now the clothespin is glued to the fucking. Now I gotta break it. Crafting is more physical. Well, at least crafting with me is more physical. Because now the Mod Podge, I left it overnight, and now the Mod Podge has disintegrated my.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm using the hot glue gun from here on in. So then what I'm doing is I'm taking the stems and then I'm working them in, because you're pipe cleaners too. So it's all pipe cleaners basically, pipe cleaners and felt. And I find a little hole and I whittle it in and I find my way to twist it in, and then boom, I got another branch on the Christmas coconut tree.
I like it.
Yeah. So I'm doing the Sackville Christmas Carnival this time. It was a winter carnival that happened in Sackville, Nova Scotia. And it ended in a cease and desist letter. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I tell the whole story, but it ends.
I can't wait.
It ends. I'm calling it the rise and fall of the Sackville Winter Carnival.
These are way better than Canadian history moments.
Right?
The heritage moments. These are way better.
Way better.
If the Canadian heritage moments were in stop motion, bro.
Right?
This is.
It should have been done in stop motion.
This is.
Maybe that'll be my next project when I run out of family
You should get
dysfunctional.
Get government funding from.
Government funding and just do all the Canadian heritage moments. I'll voice them.
Oh, that'd be so great. That'd be so dope.
I mean, because I was born with the golden voice.
Hey.
Oh hey, look, it pays the bills. I've done many a cartoon. And I'm like, heck yeah.
Which cartoons have you done?
I've done Bagel and Becky.
Okay.
That was my big one. I did a Disney one, but at the end I was basically cut out. I did the Wilds.
Oh, I know that
Disney
one.
Wilds.
Yeah.
I was one of the monkeys with braces that were all like big, big fans of the lion.
That's so funny.
But at the end, like at the final cut, I think I can hear myself go.
I'll take that check.
Again, it was another.
Yeah, I'll take that check.
Yeah, the check's the same.
I'll take that
right?
check.
You say all the same stuff.
Yeah.
And in the end, they might only use, but it pays the same.
Yeah.
So it was all good. And I'm still not sure. And I would rewind. I went back a few times. I was like, I think that's me
sure
going.
That's my.
I'm pretty sure that's me going.
Listen. Right there.
Yeah, that's me. That's totally me.
And
That's
pause.
totally me. And I did. I was a pink blob. What cartoon was that? I was a pink blob that fell in love with everyone.
Story of my life.
Yeah, I was just a pink blob, like a bubblegum blob, and I would just and I think I put like a love potion on somebody to fall back in love with me. What else was? I think those are the big ones. Those are the biggies.
I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, voiceover stuff is what I'd like eventually get to do because again, you don't have to do it in front of people, and you get to wear whatever you want in the booth,
Right?
and then just read the lines.
Exactly.
I love that stuff.
Exactly. Well, with Bagel and Becky, I didn't even have to leave here. I lived here. I was here in Brunswick, and I would just go to a little studio, a little recording studio
and then send the
here in
friggin'
Moncton.
files.
And the director was in my ear,
Oh, that's so cool.
and he would direct me, and I would just yeah. I would literally, and it was in the summer that we did a lot of them. So I was in the morning I was doing that, and by afternoon I was on the beach with this little guy.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's
Speaking of little guys,
it's the life.
how's the fam?
The fam's good, man.
I was going to say how's the babies, but they're not babies
They're
anymore.
still not babies anymore. They're like 16 and 14. Like,
16?
yeah,
Does that blow your mind?
Yeah, it does.
It blows my mind.
I didn't think I would keep them alive that long. Like,
Right?
Because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes
Well,
to
if this guy
parenting.
was a human, he'd be 17.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? Yeah. Well, he is 17.
Yeah.
84, I guess, in human, But if he was a
It's
human.
good for 84,
If
man.
he was a human, he'd be a 17-year-old kid. He wouldn't even be here. He'd be like, I'm staying
about,
home,
yeah.
doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting on your lap.
But
What
it's
do you do?
But it's really been great.
They're great kids.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're really
kids.
awesome
So,
kids.
They're just daughter's kind of like me, outgoing, gregarious a little bit, and the son has a snippy sense of humor like his mom, but quiet. But they're good. It's
Nice.
cool. And wifey's good. Everyone's good. So that's ultimately what I want to do. Eventually disappear like Kaiser Soze and just
Oh, yeah.
be at home with the wife.
It's the
and,
best.
Yeah.
Disappearing is the best.
Yeah.
It's not great for the career,
No.
but for the heart and mind.
But like you,
I
I'm trying
highly
to.
recommend.
I'm trying to, get the finish off. Like we have houses.
Yeah.
And basically, we want to do is eventually just own the one and get the money from the other ones, and
That's what you do.
then hey kids, here's yours, and me and the wifey go off wherever we go off to, and
Sweet. Where do you think you want to go? I don't want to say retire because I don't feel like what we do.
I don't think I would ever
retire.
retire. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever retire. I would just be able to do it at my own
At your own
schedule.
pace.
Yeah, at my own
Right.
schedule, and
Yeah.
I can say no to way more things, which is the goal. That I want to be able to say yes to what I want to say yes to.
That's what I love.
And
Being able to say the freedom, the financial freedom to be able to say.
I'm good. You want to
Yeah.
do this? I'm
no,
good.
No, that promoter's dodgy as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
And there's been a lot of times
No.
where it's been like, whenever, sometimes I call it smash and grab, where it's
Right.
like, I don't even think about the, I just think about the money, and sometimes I know I should be doing this for more money, but I'm trying to amass a bunch so that I
Oh,
can
yeah.
afford.
I call those
Piece
the
of money.
Reno shows.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Reno
yeah,
shows.
yeah.
Kate says I need tile in my bathroom, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this.
Your Reno
I'm
shows are
gonna
my
do
smash
this.
and grab.
Yeah.
Smash and grab.
Smash and grab Reno shows.
It's
And you
literally-
produce some really great shows too, though, right?
We've done some.
I've seen some pretty great
Yeah,
shows.
it's
Some-
been okay.
Like as far as live shows go, you put together some pretty.
I still try
goddamn good
to. I
ones.
still try to do what I do that makes me feel good, because I know how ungood the industry can make you feel sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to discourage anybody from like the industry. It's just.
I am. No,
times,
because I feel like if your heart's not 100% in
Yeah.
it, then you should find another
But
creative
sometimes it's
outlet.
not even about your heart. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's really about fucking with your ego and
Yeah.
and fucking with your mental health. And if it's one thing that I'm very passionate about, is making sure that regardless of what stage you're at, and I'm not even just in the business, but just in life, that you take care of your mental health, because it's nuts out there. Not even in the industry, not even in entertainment, but just in life in
Just
general.
people.
Like when you look at the news
Yeah.
or social media or whatever,
Oh my God.
you realize how many people grab it. Like the funny thing is, we used to laugh about, Star Wars and join the dark side, but it's amazing how many people have joined the dark side.
Oh my God.
It's
I was saying that to
amazing.
my friend Dan. Do you know Dan Gallia?
No,
think
I
you
know who he is.
Know who he is,
I
yeah.
know Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, is it just me? Because I feel like I'm going crazy, and I do live alone in the woods, so it is possible. But that's me. That's hot glue gunning after as long as I have.
It's the
I don't
wasabi of
even
glue
feel
guns,
it.
man.
I don't even
It's like, and then it's
feel
gone.
it. I don't even feel it anymore.
It's like my heart.
happening to me.
I don't even feel it anymore.
But I was saying again, I was like, is it just me or is the news starting to look more and more like a Marvel comic?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's like the
absolutely
baddies are bad.
Yeah.
Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean, and they're not even afraid to like.
They aren't.
And so yeah, I agree. You have to take breaks from the news, or you will go
Batshit
crazy.
Batshit
right?
crazy.
You
Yeah.
will go crazy.
And it's almost like you end up believing the shit that you fought so hard against to go, that's wrong, that's fucking crazy, that eventually the crazy shit becomes uncrazy, and then you're crazy if you're not part of the crazy.
Oh my god, I was just watching about like the plane crash, and they said one fact.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. But there was one fact, and I was like, am I crazy? But did they not just say that last night? And now it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that you got to be good to people.
Yes.
And like when I do get wrapped up in the news like that, I'm like, okay, but what's real right now in my life that's not on a screen?
What can I touch?
What's real, right? Are the people around me good?
Yeah.
What can I do to make life right now here better for somebody?
As an individual, I just had this conversation with Nate. We were walking to Sobeys and we were talking about that. And we were just saying, you're better off just being the best version of yourself, and whatever comes from that and spreads to other people, hopefully will manifest somewhere else. And that's all you can do.
Because you get on these screens and you're being pulled this way, you're being pulled that way. And you're like, well, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. But then it's like, oh, but also this is kind of true. And it's like, and it can make you
crazy. Everybody does a lot of people do what they need to do to sell the narrative that they're trying to push, even if it means bullshitting and lying. And
then won't call, like, because what I've noticed too is that people won't call, like, okay, let's say you're team A, right? Yeah. Great, you're team A. You know, far be it from me, you're allowed to believe what you want to believe, right? So maybe I'm team B, maybe I'm team A.5 or something, somewhere in the middle. But like, okay, fine, you're allowed to, and you're allowed to be team B. But what I find is when team B starts bullshitting, the B's won't call them out. They'll call out the A's when they're bullshitting.
That's what I say.
Right? But they won't call, but you need to call out your own fucking team they're bullshitting.
They're both as bullshit.
Right?
They're just different shits.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you put the effort to call your own team out on their bullshit that you do to the other teams. And then maybe we have a half a chance of having a real conversation.
If you want me to be part of a team, then you got to show me that it's not just we'll do anything to fucking win.
Right?
It's like I don't know if you remember Space Jam. I don't want to be part of fucking Monster Balls. I want to be part of a team that plays fair.
Right.
I don't want to just be fucking jacked up monsters from outer space. I don't.
Yeah. Let's have a real game and have fun. Yeah.
So.
There, we solved the world.
Right there.
Solved the world. I think that's a good way to end. We made crafts, and we're saving the fucking world one weird hobby at a time. Thank you very much. I fucking love you.
I love you too. It's been too long.
Bye! Alright, I gotta go turn it off because I don't know how to edit. Da 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 da. Weird hobby, bub.